Being protected by the tree.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Vanilla Minecraft with Gabbro and myself.
Hello.
We got a couple things to show off today. We've been busy again. Kind of got that Minecraft spur, if you will, that itch. Anyways, it's raining, so we're hiding underneath the tree. It's not needed, but it adds to the theatrics.
Yes. It's not thunder and lightning anyway.
No. But first off, let's start over to our new buddies over here. So, did we show off the boat cart in the last episode?
I think so, but it might have been me or you inside of it.
I think so. Yeah. So, if you guys haven't seen that already, go ahead and please watch that video. It's pretty funny. But apparently, you can put a minecart inside of a boat, or boat inside of a minecart, one or the other. Ooh,
Isn't it sort of thing? Hey.
Anyway, so we had it left up here, and we just kind of left it alone on the little track. And a villager wandered into it, and another villager wandered into it, and they've just been going around in this circle constantly. I think we stopped it once, didn't we? On accident.
Well, I think if you sort of get in their way, it'd definitely stop it.
Yeah, and.
I think one of us had the idea of it could potentially be a timer.
A very long timer. And we had actually hooked this up to some redstone. And maybe I'll hook it back up in a little bit. And we'll see what it sounds like. In a dulcet tone of the villager timer. But yeah, so it just goes around and around and around. We could free them, but then we lose the timer. So instead we named them. As the viewers can see, that Samwise and Frodo. They're on their epic journey.
Never-ending journey.
Yeah, the never-ending journey. Oh, we just missed a congregation. Is that so? When the congregation ends, can you actually just jump in bed?
I think it's actually a little bit earlier. I mean, we should be able to get in there now, I think, but...
Oh, you can only sleep at night.
Yeah, they seem to go to bed just that little bit earlier.
Cheaters.
Than we're allowed, you know.
But yeah, so we've been busy. I don't know if viewers have seen yet. I feel very slow. Oh, and your helmet just broke.
Oh, did it?
From our elevator. that little tick of damage you took.
I've got a lot of bookshelves.
If only we had more iron.
Nope.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, what happened?
I stood on the pressure plate a bit too quickly.
That's still so weird looking. But alright, let's go check out our village. We have been making more beds for them and trying to help them repopulate. I see you've put slabs on top of the compost bins.
Yeah, I mean, they jump on top of it and then they start wrecking the farmland.
Yeah.
When they jump back off.
They're not the brightest. Okay.
No.
Don't be too hard on them. Is that one bed? Yep. We've left this one bed that just spawned here.
I don't even know if anybody can actually get in that one, but
we're leaving it. Yeah. It's a memento.
It might as well stay there.
So this is Gabbro's grand church. A bit better than that paltry one over there. You want to give us the tour, Gabbro?
Yeah. As usual, it sort of looks better on the outside than it might do on the inside, but you know.
So it's a little bit still a work in progress, but it looks nice.
Yeah. I mean, as usual, I'd like sort of like better texture than the just the basic cobble.
Yes.
Might add a few sort of like cracked brick stones and maybe a bit of mossy work in there as well.
If anyone's ever played modded Minecraft, there's a mod called Chisels and Bits.
Yes, or even just chisels.
Or just chisel. Gabbro's kind of addicted to him. He feels a little bit left out. With that. Well, I think you're doing a pretty good job, actually. I think you do a lot better than I do.
Oh, thank you.
Is this the confessional?
Yeah, this is, as I say, it's not quite finished. I don't know what this room and the one opposite is going to be. I mean, maybe it could just be mini dormitories again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the clergy.
Yeah.
Or we'll say it's for the clergy. I'm pretty sure the villagers will just start moving in.
But yeah, this is. I'm not quite sure what you call it. It's the main room.
Oh, the podium?
With the altar and podium, yeah.
Mm.
And these are supposed to be pews.
I think that's a modded thing that you can sit on ships.
Yeah, or Quark, I think it was that allowed you.
Gabbro and I are still getting used to vanilla.
Yeah,
we're still missing things.
So what isn't there?
Yes.
But yeah, I tried to do like a stained glass window, and I'm not quite so happy with that one.
It looks like you're making a rainbow message.
Yes. It was sort of supposed to be like a sunset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
You know, the sort of colour change, but it needs something a bit more sunny in the middle.
I'm giving a lecture.
Yeah.
Sermon. You know, keep waving your arm. Makes people think you mean it. Anyways.
Gesticulate as loudly as you can.
Yeah, there you go. And then these are the little... I don't know, what are these?
Yeah, just... again, this is more for decorative. I don't know what... as you said, I don't know what you'd call them.
I don't know. Maybe they're miniature confessionals. Or prayer stations. You know, we just need like a bit of carpet or something right here.
Yeah. Oh, you can... I forgot you can actually put books onto these as well, can't you?
Yes.
That'd look quite good. But yeah, I mean, the lecterns actually are for librarians.
Yeah, so we're going to have librarians and a clergyman.
And the brewing stands for the clerics. And have you gone upstairs?
I have. I'm up in the bell tower.
Mm-hmm. The bell tower that unfortunately doesn't have a bell.
Yes. Gabbro discovered that it has to be a solid block for the bell to stick to. We were going to get a bell if we don't have a bell. I think we do somewhere.
We do have some spare bells, but I just couldn't find... I mean, it didn't look quite right if it was a block and then a small bell underneath. Yeah. If it could fit on just like a single
fence post,
yeah. I think it'd look pretty good.
There's got to be some way we could probably trick it.
Yeah, it just looked a little bit odd. But yeah, that's... I mean, obviously it's more, for decoration than functional. But...
Were you just trying to shove me off?
No. I wouldn't do such a thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that just puts me right at the edge. No! As the golem just watches me like, that guy's stupid.
Get out of here. Go on, get out of here.
Oh. Alright. So, other than that, I don't think there's been too much of a change inside the village, has there?
I did put some extra beds in the big bunk room.
Oh, yeah.
The giant bunk room over here.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you gone? Oh, there you are.
I'm coming back. The column nurse lady.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Down there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just went a little bit over the top maybe, but...
Well, I mean, whatever.
They seem to be happy with
Next
it.
you're going to have them lay down in a row up top.
Yeah. And then upstairs, obviously, is where you get massaged by an iron golem walking on you.
That's the shiatsu or the foot massage?
It's like intense back
very
massage.
high pressure massage. It's kind of weird when all the villagers come in here to sleep. He'll just start walking across all of them.
Yeah.
It's weird. He only cares to guard this one place.
I did try to, because he won't fit through a 2x2. I think it needs to be like a 3x3 for him to actually fit out. And I did try to push him out, but he didn't want to go.
No, they seem to be stubborn things. He seems to be very content just walking back and forth across the beds, though. I mean. Oh.
It's weird when he's in there, he actually looks smaller. Oh, we got another.
Jeez.
Another get.
Already?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh, yep, here they all come.
The almighty congregation.
Now, some of them I have been trading with, but I mean, it might sound a bit rude, but I can't tell them apart.
Dare you, sir?
Or at least I can't tell one farmer from another.
Oh, jeez, that's worse.
But yeah, I mean, as far as I know, there's a little tag on their front, on the belt at the front, and it sort of goes through. I think it's like iron to start with, and it goes through grades up to emerald, I think. So it tells you their expertise level before you start going around clicking on everyone to try and find who was the one that you traded with last time.
Oh, I see. That's kind of nice, actually.
So I'm trying to find one that actually looks different. Oh, this guy here. Yeah, this is sort of like pale coloured.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there is a diamond or an emerald one somewhere.
Apprentice. So the iron gray color is the novice. That guy, wherever he's gone.
They should, as I say, somewhere there should be.
Oh, this guy too. He's got the kind
emerald.
of like bronze color. He's an apprentice as well. It's usually a little easier to find someone that you want to interact with when they're not all huddled together.
Yeah.
Because usually they stay around their workstations a little bit.
And it's like, all right, day's over. I can't ring the bell. There we go. Go on back home. Go
on now, get.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, we interrupted their congregation. We can't have any more children now.
So yeah, I think the only other thing, I mean, it's not worth really showing, but it was that really fell off the stairs there.
No, you did fall off the stairs.
I did actually fall off the stairs.
Jeez.
Damn berries. Now I was going to try and move around some of the farm.
Oh wow.
Just maybe sort of have the farms on the outskirts of the town rather than like right in the middle, and just sort of reorganize it slowly. And then I suppose we've got to do something with this old church.
We'll make it into something. Make it a clock tower.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. So I was telling the viewers don't know this, but I was telling Gabbro a funny story. I was out in the village and I heard this zombie growling. And I was looking around for him, and this blacksmith or toolsmith went inside the old church and instantly got punched like right in the face from a zombie. It just started hightailing it back up the hill. I mean, I saved him. I killed the zombie, but I just thought it was funny. He went into the church, got punched right in the face.
He was looking for some shelter, some sanctuary, but he didn't. Just got put on his head.
He just came for the midday communal and bam. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, oh, what the heck? Now there's a sheep. There's a farmer and his sheep friend.
We need a. Oh, what's the cat and the fox fable of?
Oh, there's enough room on the broom or something like that?
Yeah. But I don't know why, but you can't. For some reason, you can't push them. I'd have thought you'd been able to.
No. Oh, they're getting stuck in there. I don't know why. But all right. So there's nothing different over here, is there?
No.
These things are still ticking along, still emptying out into our storage down below. We did make a bit of a change to the tree farm, however. And another building. We'll show that here in a minute. But it needs to be prettied up a bit, but you know. So we made it much more compact. I don't have this huge contraption over the side of the hill anymore. You just take yourself a sapling, flip the switch.
So not as noisy.
Definitely not as noisy. A little bit better. Still, I think it still uses more. I think it uses more
Bone meal.
bone meal.
But I think you were saying this way, because we're not breaking the leaves like the last one, there's a potential of not getting as many saplings.
Yeah, so, I mean, eventually the saplings will decay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to kind of just sit here and break them because they don't. Oh, there's one. I got one back. Look. Oh, there's another one up there. I don't know if I want to climb to get it. But yeah, I mean, so it's a little bit better. I still think it uses a bit more bone meal. But now that we have the skeleton farm, I don't think it'll be too big of an issue.
No. All we have to do is go a bit AFK for a little while.
Yeah.
And then you get a good few stacks.
Yeah, as long as nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong, then yeah. But see how much it's using on this one sapling?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There.
Yeah. But anyways, for the viewers, there is a... Let's go ahead and turn off the clicking. There's a observer. We got a stick. Smack you with a stick. Ow! You hit me with an axe! Anyways, so the observer's right here, and basically what happens once the tree grows, the observer sends out a little redstone pulse, gets pushed down into these guys, which pushes the pistons forwards, just moves the whole tree. Especially with oak, in this configuration, they only grow 4 high with wood. The rest is just leaves. And then once...
And I think oak more than any other tree, and it might actually be the only tree, will grow right next to... it will actually grow right next to another log. Like
yeah,
this.
I think so. I think the one I had before, these were sticky pistons. And, of course, we had the pistons on both sides that would squish the leaves and kind of break them. But the sticky piston would push... the top ones would be logs, and this bottom one would be a bit of glass. And so I think the bit of glass changes it and makes it grow faster. But
okay.
Anyway, so it once it gets filled up, it just pushes the 4 logs from each tree over. Then once it gets to this middle one right here, another observer right here detects it, sends out a redstone pulse right into here. This is kind of the on-off switch, otherwise it just keeps going and going and going. And then it just pushes another row of 4 pistons, just pushes the logs out. So very simple, much more compact, much more elegant, I think.
And obviously they get blown up the same way as before with the dynamite that falls down.
Yeah, same dynamite system. Everything else is the same. But as you can see, there's a little nub there. Sometimes the dynamite doesn't blow them all off. It's kind of weird. But and after that, we have us a smokehouse. And
This it was mainly to basically hide something. It's more of a facade than an actual usable. I mean, you can still use it, obviously, the blast furnaces, but
Nothing's happening right now because I don't think we haven't run the tree farm for a little bit. But basically, what's going to happen is around a third or maybe closer to half of the logs that we get are diverted into the back of this structure, which are put into this hopper, as you can see from the other hoppers there. It gets fed down into this guy, into the furnace. It gets turned into coal. It gets emptied out, put down into a dispenser down there. That's, I think it's a dropper, isn't it? Or anyways, it basically moves up the chain into this hopper, which gets put into this chest. I mean, oddly enough, it filled in this spot first, the left part of the chest, and before the right part of the chest. And so we had to move the furnace over, but then it'll fill up the furnace's fuel slot. That bottom hopper we have filled in with, we've got 64 coal in there right now and 4 bits of dirt. The dirt won't go into the fuel spot, it just won't burn, so it can't. It's an invalid item to go in there. Everything else gets routed around and pushed out and then fed into our storage system downstairs. It's a very nice, compact, little, fancy, smancy little building that Gabbro's built.
With some smoke coming out the top.
Yeah. And we got us a golem. Just stood there.
Oh yeah, that was the guy I mentioned earlier. Before we started recording, he's just sort of standing there forlornly for some reason. It's like, I really wish I could help.
There you go.
There we go.
You just needed a little shove.
Just a little bit of encouragement.
So that, as you can see, they'd still get stuck every now and then. I need to just clear out this area, I think. Make it a little bit wider. Just so nothing else gets stuck. But I mean, Fred's still doing his job pretty well in there. But on to the crowning jewel of our episode, I'd say. Although I do like Frodo and Samwise. We'll have to get some redstone so the viewers.
Yeah, we need to make proper use of him.
Yeah, we'll make something. As always, our map is still in progress. But if we head down to our storage system. So that coal or charcoal is making its way down here. We do have a bit more charcoal. We're not really using it right now. We still have a bit of redstone. But if we come back here behind the miscellaneous drawers. Are you grabbing some stuff?
Yes.
And we come back down here, and we are presented with this wall. No, behind the wall is a super smelter that's self-contained. Let me go ahead. I'm going to go into game mode. Oops, if I can spell. Game mode, and we're going to do spectator. Spectator is a great tool for debugging because you don't actually get in the way. But what's going to happen is, as the viewers can now see, there's this huge smelting array. There's 32 furnaces on each side, all the way down, and another row down there. And then powered rails on top where the hopper minecarts deposit into the hoppers. For the what's going to be smelted section, these guys are all for fuel, all the way down. And then the ones underneath here are the ones that feed into these guys, which end up putting all the smelted items down into the waterway, gets pushed out, and then up into our collection system. But if Gabbro wants to go ahead and put some in.
I'll put 4 stacks of cobblestone in.
Okay.
And away.
And away they go. This little fence post contraption here kind of acts like a gate, so that they'll stop until they get a full section. And I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, they've got all of them, and it's already coming back through.
Yeah. So if we come back down here to the waterway, let's see all the stone coming in. It's actually kind of fun to watch, I think, to see how much it's all coming at once. The only downfall that I have with this system right now is the collection method, just because it comes up this little waterway and into a hopper, and the hoppers just can't push items back out fast enough. And so basically what we end up getting is it's slowly taking stone back in. But it's probably it's already collected all the stone. So it's already done collecting, but it's going to take another minute or so to dispense all of it.
Well, we've got half of them back.
Yeah. The rest are sitting inside the hopper.
Yeah.
So I might change it up. I might change it to just be a little water spout that comes out, and you just kind of stand here and collect your items. That might be the best way, I think. But basically, these are all self-fed off of these bamboo farms. Now, bamboo is not the best fuel because it takes 4 bamboo sticks to smelt 1 item. But this is a giant 0-tick machine based off of a design from Iskall, I think. And so yeah, see, we still have some that gets stuck here for some reason. But this is my own fault.
You okay?
Well, yeah, you turned it on. Anyways, so it'll only run when the furnaces are running, and basically that's set up from a comparator that's set to do, I think it's this last one. Yeah, this last hopper. It gets an output signal from a comparator. That comparator is locked by another comparator with a redstone block behind it, and then that comparator sends out a redstone pulse or signal into this block onto this dot here. That gets powering into this block. That gets re-strengthened by this repeater and shot all the way down here into this block and turn, and then you get into another repeater all the way down, and that's the on-off switch for the 0-tick machine. And I guess we do have some items just sitting here, but hey, what are you doing?
It's also a machine that can make cream every now and again.
That can what?
That can make scream every now and again.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. But anyways, once they all get full, and that last hopper is full, it's going to be the last one in the line. And then once it gets full, the rest of the stuff's just going to fall into the lava. And the machine's already shut off, but it takes a second for the bamboo to get down. So you need a little overflow protection, if you will. And then all the items just end up right here in the chest. And that's it. Pretty neat little. It took me a few hours to build. Just mainly because I was watching a tutorial while we did it. But I was a little bit distracted. But honestly, it's not very complicated. It's just really, really, really big. I mean, I've seen some Minecrafters build like crazy big systems before, but you know. Did you throw another stack of the stone back in?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Get some smooth stone.
That's still so weird to me. The thing I'm standing on is smooth stone.
Yes.
That's a weird stone block. That's an imposter.
It's more like a bordered stone block, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's nice. I like that they added it, but it's different.
But it still keeps its border, which I'm not so keen on.
No connective textures.
Yeah.
But yeah, not the worst thing in the world. Although a case in point, obviously it's only Gabbro and I here on the server, so we're not too worried about anything that would cause lag or anything like that. However, that being said, You might run into some issues if there's like 40 or some odd people on the server and everyone's building these giant furnace arrays. But in truth, the main problem a lot of people think about are the zero tick machines in the back that actually power the furnaces, and they are actually more efficient or more easy on a server than a giant like bamboo farm. And the reason is like, a giant bamboo farm where you have like 100 by 100 rows of bamboo or something that grow insanely tall, and you have something cutting them off at the top. You get tons of items just spilling everywhere and stuff like that. Whereas, and the server has to compute every growth tick and everything for every little bamboo and all that stuff. Whereas this has got 9 bamboo in a row, and that's it. Yeah, they are growing very quickly, but it's a lot more easy on the server.
It kind of looks as if, for sure, it's going to be a bit more server intensive, but
it does. The funny thing is that's wholly client side. It's the reason it looks like that is just because the client is having a harder time rendering all of that, but the server doesn't have to render anything. It just does the math, and so it's easier for the server, but a bit harder on the clients. So, but again, the thing's so long. If you just sit back by the chest and you just throw stuff in, you're not gonna notice any difference.
No.
But I think that's about it. So, thank you, everybody.
I was gonna say, should we put Frodo and Sam's timer on system?
Yeah, we should. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. Woo. Oh, it's nighttime. We'll have to sleep before a creeper gets Frodo and Sam.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, actually.
I wonder if
would they go faster if one turned off?
They start pedaling faster. Whoa! The farmer's gone.
Oh yeah, sheep's all on his. Oh, did the sheep eat him?
That's like a weird rendition of that riddle about the wolf and the sheep. And the...
Yeah.
Frodo and Sam are just fine.
Ah, good. Let's see what happens.
Very nice lullaby.
But I mean, obviously, somebody could make a proper tune, and just have it looping around all the time.
Yeah, of course. If you have detector rails going around all the way or something like that, you could have a lot more notes going off.
But they seem to be going at a steady pace. They're not slowing down or speeding up at all. So you'd be able to create a time at the length of which that specifically want.
Yeah.
By either increasing or decreasing the amount of tracks that they go on.
Maybe we've invented some crazy new timer that's got a longer loop than repeaters. He's just got to shove 2 villagers inside of a boat that's inside of a minecart.
Well, I mean, they went in there themselves, though, didn't they?
They did. Just kind of watered in. Well, there you go. The world's first, Gabbro. A boat, minecart, villager-powered timer. You seen it here first, people.
Yes.
Anyways, thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And keep watching for more Minecraft videos, as Gabbro and I will keep pushing them out. And...
Ciao.
Alright, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see you then.
See ya. See you next time.